Subscribe and hit the bell icon to never miss an update from eTimes TV.
Some people did say that, well, now you've had 3 kids, you shouldn't be dressing like this. So what if you've had children? You know, if you call yourself an influencer, then influence people's thinking the right way, in the honest way.
Yes, I will love my children, but the wife will always come first.
You cannot ever win. If you are dark-skinned, people will troll you and call you unattractive. If you're pale, they say you look sick.
We've opened our lives so that you can see, be a part of it. वो ऐसे elements होते हैं जो बकवास करते हैं.
Teejay Sidhu, thank you so much for joining me on eTimes TV.
Anytime for you, Vicky.
I'm here to talk to you about largely the social media post which has already created a stir, which you did recently, talking about the fact that imperfection is absolutely fine. Which, if you read it largely, what you said, not that you're not working towards, getting the body which you aspire for. But it takes time, etc. But people obviously don't seem to understand, and they just lash out at, whatever pictures they see. I want you to take this from the beginning. That ये कहाँ पर हुआ जब आपने इसको पहले पढ़ा, or did you expect these kind of comments?
First, I'll start with the reason why I'm on social media. It's to inspire, not to impress. So, when I post things, I don't look and say, okay, let me hide this and fix this. I'm just a real person. I'm a relatable person. And people follow me for that reason, and there's a lot of people who do put up really beautiful, glossy, corrected. Their images are so lovely to look at, but I feel that if I do that, then I'm creating a catalog, not content. Just different day, different looks, this hair makeup, this outfit. And I'm, before I was a mom, I've been an actor, I've been a radio host, I've been a VJ, I've done lots. I think, you get stuck in these images, these glamorous images. And then when people see you as your real self, they're like, well, we didn't want to see that. If you don't want to see it, then don't come to my page. But I'm also a mom, and sometimes I'm a messy mom, sometimes I'm a fit mom, sometimes I'm a trying to squeeze myself into a bathing suit mom. So there's so many different things. And, if it's Karwa Chauth and I've gone swimming during the day, then it's like, it was a special day. How could you be sitting by the poolside? On Karwa Chauth, my husband and I put on swimsuits. We took our children swimming. We sat on a sunbed. We both fasted. Chandi, I saw the moon. I looked at him. We did the traditions, but our own way. So I don't think there was anything wrong with that. And then I think as it is, women are very conscious about their bodies. They are. And when they see people on social media, they get more, they feel more disheartened. That, look at everybody, look at these girls are in such good shape already. They had kids, and why am I not like that? And what's wrong with me? And I'm also trying, but I'm not getting there. So you need to kind of be on the same level as everybody else. You have to let them know that I'm the same, and I am. Maybe I'm a little too simple. I'm not an overly glamorous girl. Unless I'm shooting or something and it's required for the job. Most of the time, you see me with just like, I'll just blow dry my hair. Maybe that's about as much as I do. I put on some kajal pencil, but I don't really do a lot of makeup. I don't get a lot dressed up, but I'm not going to change myself. I'm not putting an image on social media. I'm putting myself. So that's, I think, the difference between what are you putting out there? Is it yourself or is it your image? And it's just me. And this is how I am. And I'm not going to try to be perfect to please people. I don't think I have to.
But I like the way you fearlessly wrote that, yes, you're wearing black for a reason. You have pictures from a certain angle for a reason. Again, obviously saying that it takes time to attain the body which you had before your third child.
Absolutely. I'm like everybody else. Of course, I'm conscious, but should I wait 5 more years before I can take my children swimming? No, I can't. And I don't want to. This is the best time of my life. And okay, the body's a little negotiable, could be better, but I'm looking at my overall life. The overall picture is great. I love that I'm not shooting for any TV show right now because I don't want to be shooting 25 days a month, gone for 12, 14 days. I've become an influencer and content creator. I was in Goa. It was a travel collaboration. I'm paid to travel, to have a good time with my children, and a swimwear brand sponsored me. So I'm going to do it my way. And if it bothers people, that's kind of too bad. But, for the few that it bothers, there's so many that appreciate and they say, thank you for being yourself and letting us know that you are just the same as us, because then we feel better. We feel like we're also on a journey and you're on the same journey with us. And that's my whole focus. That's what I want women to know. And then some people did say that, well, now you've had 3 kids, you shouldn't be dressing like this. So what if you've had children? These are the kinds of things that discourage women from motherhood. They feel that jab bacche ho jayenge, then I will not have my life the way it used to. I can't wear the clothes that I used to like. I have to change my whole. It's not like that. And it shouldn't turn around. You wear what you feel like. You wear what makes you feel happy. And it helps that KV is so supportive, because he never says, you need to lose a little here or there, or you used to look better before. Nothing like that. He says, you know what? You're giving it your best. And I love this phase you're in. I love you for your heart. And I wish people could see
more
that.
on this post and this picture.
Yeah.
Are there people whom you have come across who have said that you should not wear bikinis, you should not go out for a swim after you have become a mother of 3?
Yeah, they have. They said that you shouldn't be wearing such things. Why don't you should wear better clothes. You're not allowed to wear full clothes and sit in a pool, first of all, or in a jacuzzi. I posted a picture in the pool. I posted it sitting by the pool. I've posted it sitting in the jacuzzi. I'm going to enjoy my life. I'm enjoying my time with my children, and I would like other people, and especially like people who are in the industry, they feel that they're apprehensive about children. They haven't had them yet. They don't want to, because they feel like my life is going to stop. I will not be able to do anything what I used to do. People are going to start judging me, and that's really wrong, and I need people to know that for one, it doesn't bother me, because the people around me love me and accept me. But see, if you take that kind of mindset and put it across to people who are close to you, like suppose your sister just had a baby, and would you tell her that, no, don't go into a pool, or it doesn't suit you, and you're too old for this, or now you're a mom, you shouldn't be doing this? Why? That's so unfair, and it's so unkind. It's so unkind, and it's not.
TJ, you have actor friends who are not having a baby deliberately just because, as you said, they are fearing that they will be judged, they will put on weight, they might not get roles.
Exactly. They feel that, once that happens, then I'm only going to be taken for mother kind of roles. I don't know, body ka kya hoga, I won't look the same as I used to. My husband might not think I'm attractive anymore. And there's so many, women go through so many issues, so many. And we need to kind of normalize these issues, especially on social media. If you call yourself an influencer, then influence people's thinking the right way, in the honest way. That needs to get out there. And I don't know how many pep talks I've given to people who are, who are also in the industry, who say, you make it look so easy. I'm not making it look easy. It's all in your mind. You tell yourself, I got this.
Sweetie, I got coffee for
you. Ye dekho.
Wow.
Oh, hi, Vicky.
Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much. Thank you.
No, I'm just serving my wife. That's all.
No, I would love to have your views also, if you can join.
Go ahead. He has to always be part of everything. And aajo baitho.
I'm only for seva.
The time is right to, it's a sort of an interval here, to praise that piche jo likha hua hai, I love being yours. This just shows that and conveys it very strongly that the family is united. Whether it's your children saying this to you, or whether it's you saying to each other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a saying that I read for men. It said, the best thing I can do for my child is love her mother, which is so true, because if you set a good benchmark for them, they will grow up around healthy, loving relationships, and they will seek those kinds of relationships. They won't get into destructive crowds and that kind of stuff, and in destructive relationships themselves, because they'll feel like, this is how my mother and father were, and that's what I want for myself. So they're so small, and they're sensitive, and they're understanding. They pick up on everything. So you have to be
So that's
together
what
for
I
them.
always felt, that बच्चों के लिए तो माँ है. Whatever said and done, it's the mother who's there for the child. Okay, there is always the fathers do get themselves involved, and now they're getting their due. That even fathers take care. But eventually, what I've realized is that yes, I will love my children, but the wife will always come first. Because for her, the children are first. After the baby is born, they're first. But then who's there for her? Then even if I say I'm there for my children, फिर हम दोनों के लिए कौन है या फिर उसके लिए कौन है? So and as she said correctly, because children only see what their parents are doing, or what their grandparents are doing, or what their just close relatives are doing, or friends तो चलो इतने नहीं, but because they're staying together, they get the values from the house first.
So currently the baby ka awaaz suna, and obviously TJ has there to attend to her. I really want to know your views on this when this post came along with regards to the earlier role, sort of a saying that you don't have to wear such kind of clothes, or your body has to lose weight, etc. And not exactly.
I think ये सोच को है ना, ये सोच को
आपको गुस्सा आया, आपका पहला रिएक्शन क्या था?
मेरा पहला रिएक्शन था, यार, mind your own business. Seriously, mind your own business. We have opened our lives, not only we as celebrities, but even as a layman or as a common man, we've opened our lives. Now, social media has opened everything. Not for you to pass your sniding remarks or your, negative comments. Okay, we've opened our lives so that you can see, be a part of it. वो ऐसे elements होते हैं जो बकवास करते हैं. Okay, and these elements, of course, it's because these elements you called us. So these elements give us a lot of publicity, which I like it. But honestly, they matter nothing. And
then what else I got trolled for? They said, look at your pale white body. It doesn't look nice. It's, you cannot ever win. If you are dark-skinned, people will troll you and call you unattractive. If you're pale, they say you look sick and you shouldn't be showing your body.
If you put on weight, why do you put on weight? If you're thin, you don't eat, or don't show off. Basically these kind of elements, it will always be there. Just do what you have to do.
So ये elements की बात तो रही social media पर, but TJ also told me that some people have told her directly that you shouldn't be wearing a bikini or a swimming costume now that you're a mother. ये आपको किसी ने कहा है?
मुझे नहीं कहा है.
About your wife?
A lot of things I don't tell him.
इन्होंने कहा है, so, and she doesn't tell me who said, because she knows that I'm going to go to that person and say, mind your own business too. Whoever that person may be, but she still hasn't told me like किसने इसको बताया, because she knows. So my whole point is that really.
So if I can candidly ask you, say the elders in your family or some friends who are very close to you, perhaps they have not told you, but you have read their faces. Has this happened?
Well, the elders don't come on holiday with us, so
the elders are fine. The household is pretty cool. It is the people who are outside, I think, have the issue.
The elders are,
because I'll tell you why. It's very simple. उनको issues है जैसे लोगों को, is because of their elders. Because some of the elders are very, they're very strict. They're very strict. They, ये ऐसे कैसे कर रहे हो तुम? ऐसे नहीं करते. बच्चों को ऐसे नहीं रखते. तुम ऐसे नहीं कपड़े पहनने चाहिए. अभी भी बोलते हैं. आज ये हमारे जो रीति रिवाज में होता है कि बड़ों की आज्ञा, और नो डाउट एवरीथिंग इज फाइन, वी हैव टू रिस्पेक्ट आवर एल्डर्स, वी गॉट टू लव देम, वी गॉट टू लिसन टू देम, बट नाउ व्हाट द टाइम हैज कम वेयर we have to take care of ourselves first. We have to listen to our body, our mind, our soul, what we want, and with respectfully unko mana kar do, sorry, this is the way I like it, please accept me for the way I am, don't try to change me, don't try to mold me. जब तक बच्चे हैं तब तक ठीक है, वो मोल्ड करना जरूरी है. Once you're big man, I don't think.
तो करनवीर, आपके साथ भी हुआ है, मतलब आपको भी लोगों ने कहा है टीजे के लिए?
मतलब देखो, मुझे तो कुछ नहीं कहा है, किसी की हिम्मत नहीं होती है मुझे बोलने के लिए. अगर बोल देना तो 2 थप्पड़ मेरी तरफ से आ जाएंगे, 2 गाली मेरी तरफ से आ जाएंगे, माइंड योर ओन बिजनेस. मेरा ये है कि तुम्हारी लाइफ में कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो रही है, नहीं हो रही है ना, तो चुप है, दैट वे.
I think,
but she doesn't tell me. I know that sometimes she doesn't tell me and I really coax her, कौन बोला, किसने बोला, बता मेरे को,
and I'll tell you, it's never in our family, it's never elders, it's never people close to us, because they are the most supportive.
Yeah.
And they tell me all the time, in fact, they said, you don't look like a mom of 3 kids, and you've got yourself back in shape. And I said, no, I still have to. They say, wo to thoda sa to hote hai. So they're the most encouraging. Yeah. And I find people who say it are the ones who are unhappy with themselves.
Exactly.
They feel, they haven't got their due in terms of their health or their body or whatever. So they will say it to other people, because if I'm so happy with myself, whatever chota mota I will deal with, it takes time.
No, it is.
But I would never say anything to another person, because I do love my own self. So I would be so encouraging to other people.
But you get to hear it from your friends. They told their friends, दूसरे friends told this common friend kind of told us, but we kind of judge and we know who किसने क्या बोला, and I say, what, if you realize, since the past 4 years, a lot of attitude towards your own children, your own family, your own presence on social media, or even in terms of perception, is changing. 4 साल पहले ऐसा नहीं था, या 5 साल पहले ऐसा नहीं था. People would really be, थोड़े डरे हुए अपने बच्चों को रखते थे, ज्यादा कुछ शो शा नहीं करते थे. ऐसी अगर बिकनी में अगर फोटोज क्लिक किए तो शो नहीं करते थे. अब everything is out there, so people who are being left out, or who are shy, or who feel के यार मेरे मम्मी पापा क्या बोलेंगे, these are the kind of people who मारो these kind of comments. They also want to break free.
ये सोशल मीडिया का चक्कर तो बहुत कुछ ज्यादा ही हो रहा है. In fact, some actors have even told us, Karan and TJ, that makers out there are looking for actors who have a larger fan following, because they become ready-made campaigners for them.
Absolutely.
Is that happening with you? Is that happening with you? Have you lost out on a role and somebody said कि नहीं, मैं दूसरे किसी को लेता हूँ, उनका fan following ज़्यादा है?
No, as a fan following के हिसाब से
नहीं. The thing with social media, they want reach, they want relatability, they want honesty, and I think that's so. Social media is the one place where we are very strong. And I know I have a very modest, close to like 700K following.
No, I know that. I know that, but somebody
has millions.
Somebody has 800, TJ. It's become so competitive out there.
And they also see the overall. They will see you. How are you as a family? How are you as people? And brands, agencies, they scroll through your feeds. They see your comments. They see how are you on social media. Are you putting nasty comments out there? And I find on social media we've not lost out on anything because of numbers, because we remain who we are, and people like that.
I remember years back when Shahid Kapoor's movie had released. On that football where the girl becomes the guy. Do you remember that movie?
Yeah.
Rani Mukherjee was in it also.
Yeah.
Either that one or Ego Chance Pe Dance. One of these 2 movies had released, and Twitter had just newly come that time. Okay, and he had like 1 million followers that time. I was like, wow. And even we didn't realize that social media is a very footloose, fancy-free kind of audience. They are not... The fans are, they're just there. They cannot be converted into a campaign. They cannot be converted into a project or tickets Because that time I remember when I think Shahid had said this, that if I have 1 million fans, he just kind of एक probability दी होगी, अगर 1 million fans है तो अगर even 10% from them come to the cinema hall, so it'll be converted into tickets. And we thought, yeah, probably. But अब ये तब की बात है. Right now it's also the same thing. These 8 million fans cannot be converted into sales. You can reach out, but you cannot convert it into a hit show. You cannot convert it into a hit movie. You cannot convert it into a hit campaign. It cannot happen. It is just वो pressure है. It लोगों का pressure है that I think these fans and these followers will get us whatever we want. No.
That I need numbers.
You don't need numbers. You need genuine values. You need people to see you as who you are, and that is the impact you make. Like for example, we make an impact. Like maybe 5 years back, our impact was, like we're actors, we're like serious actors and all. Right now, our impact is we're serious parents. Tomorrow, impact will be something else. Impacts keep changing, but you need to make the impact. That is important.
You are saying you need to identify your priorities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fans and followers don't make a difference.
You were talking about Kabir Singh. You were talking about Kabir Singh.
No. No, I was talking about Chance Pe Dance. ये तब की बात कर रहा हूँ मैं.
That's
Years back when social media was just coming.
Okay.
Yeah.
And social media is also, so many people who are there. They're people they just sit there and they like to put comments, and it's not for us. I get little, not a lot, but I've seen people go on other people's pages and they comment on people's faces and bodies and roles and projects and TV shows and films. People that make private accounts that don't want to be seen themselves because they don't have the nerve to say anything to you if they ever came face to face. If they met somebody, they would never dare say half the things that they're allowed to because they're masked behind social media.
Yeah, and they make
It's kind of
comments and they make comments about complexion too.
About what?
Oh yes, the color, of course.
Which is now the current, topic of discussion everywhere.
Yeah, it is. And I thought it's just you'll get a comment no matter what you do. So there is no perfect person for social media because everybody's got their own opinion.
Vicky, I got to bounce, but thank you for having me part of this.
Before that, I must tell you once something. Why don't you all two do a project together? ये क्यों नहीं हो रहा?
हमने 3 प्रोजेक्ट किए ना, ये देखो 3 प्रोजेक्ट.
I'm scared. He's very strict on set. We did a Punjabi film together. Then he becomes the director and the cinematographer and the script writer and the co-star.
She's got a different way of working. She's very methodical, very practical. She needs the script. She needs to study. Yeah.
And he doesn't want to rehearse.
Which is one school of training. My school of training is different. So, it becomes difficult.
Yeah. Actually, I also feel that he's a very, he's a more
did a Punjabi
experienced
film
actor.
together before, right?
Yeah. It was a lot of
Thanks, Karanvir. Thanks.
Thank you, Vicky. Take care. God bless. Please continue.
Yeah. I'll work with you another time.
I'll see.
Okay, bye.
So, how often do you read these comments? Is it a daily practice?
I have actually I have a management team. They go through when I comment myself, I do comment myself. No one comments back on my behalf. Sometimes people wonder and they say, is that really you? I can't believe you commented back or replied back, because sometimes there are really sweet, really genuine people. There's a fine line between constructive criticism and trolling. Sometimes people just want to be nasty because that's just who they are. That's their nature. But sometimes people, do want to ask you something, which I can appreciate. And I have a team because now there's a really nice feature on Instagram called Restrict, where you can just put somebody on Restrict and their comments will not even show on your feed. So sometimes people love to get engagement, like start arguing or somebody agree with me so we can take this further. And when they're on Restrict, they don't even know. They think that, yay, I'm dropping comments, but nobody's seeing. It's not visible to anybody else. So my team filters through stuff. Like they feel that, if there's something that doesn't need to be there, let the criticism be good, something that's, discussable. But if it's just nastiness, let's just put it on Restrict, let it be with them only. But I do, after I post, I don't go back and keep reading comments, because once I've seen a post, then I have to move on, because I manage my own profile on Instagram and the twins page. And then I have a page for the baby also. So 3 different Instagrams. And then I have a YouTube platform and Facebook. So there really isn't the time to go back. Like on that same day, I will see stuff and I'll reply to it. But
TJ, to conclude, when are you getting back to work?
Diwali is like it's big influencer season. So I've got a lot of ads and collabs and projects that I'm shooting and doing. So that work keeps continuing, and it's great because, you know, I'm still able to earn for myself and save for my kids and take them on trips and outings. I can do all that, but I would love to do something on OTT because they're shorter projects.
Thank you so much for joining me for this interview.
Yeah, thank you so much, Vicky. Thank you. You're welcome.
You.
Lovely talking to you too.